Hello and welcome to another engaging edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Theodore Henry, your host for this enlightening journey. Stay with us for an informative and inspiring show.
Lost receipts can mean big trouble during tax season. The Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ urges businesses to keep these records safe.
Most Jamaicans, from time to time, throw away the receipt. You know, you're doing a business and you bought some stock. But because the quality of each of those receipts fade quickly, they just throw them away. The tax department is advising that you are to keep proper books and records for tax purposes. So if it is going to fade, what do you do first? You would ensure that you either scan it, copy it, and save it in a format that it can be used for future use later on. At least 7 years, the Income Tax Act would put in.
Thanks for staying with us. Working out can feel overwhelming if you're unsure where to begin. In this feature, fitness trainer Dominic Rainford shares a full body workout along with some nutritional tips. Remember to consult a medical professional before starting any workout program or dietary plan.
The following exercise video is for information purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. Before starting any new exercise program, physical activity, or fitness routine, please consult your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional.
Hi there, welcome to A Better You. I'm your fitness trainer Dominic Rainford, and today we'll be focusing on full body. So our full body focus today, I'll be showing you the exercises to work a full body with limited space, with or without equipment. But first, as you know, we have to warm up. So we're going to go through our quick warm up, jumping jacks, butt kicks, high knees. 10. Butt kicks, as we know, to the side, come back. Just like that to get the heart rate up. We're going to start with burpee. A burpee is simply putting your hands on the ground, kicking out with your feet, jump up, jump. Another one we'll be doing today, lunges into bicep curls. Very effective. Next one that we'll be doing, another full body touch. It's a squat, come up, press. Squat, up, press. This now we go for 20. Another one where we squat, come up, knee to elbow, squat, come up, knee to elbow. We're doing 10 on each side, just like this. Squat, knee to elbow, squat, knee to elbow. Go into the squat position, and then we go across the leg. Come back, across the leg. So we hold the water bottle like this. So I'm gonna turn this side. I'm in a squat position. My left leg is going back, I'm going across my right leg. Then I go back into the squat, go across the left leg. We're gonna do exercises on the hassock or step, whatever you find. So the first one is this. All right guys, so this is another full body exercise. It works the core and the entire body. So the last one, we're gonna go jump, step on the stool, jump down, Why is it important to be drinking at least a gallon of water a day? It is recommended mandatory that human beings should drink 8 glasses of water up to a gallon of water a day. Water helps in fat loss. When you drink up to a gallon of water a day, you will help the weight process in losing weight, and also flushing your system, making your kidneys free of anything, bacteria, anything like that. So it's very important for us to drink at least a gallon of water a day, especially when we're on the fitness journey. All right, guys, that's us for today. We're gonna cool down with some stretches. And your stretches that we'll be doing, starting with deep breath, going up, holding, and while we're heading down, you release. One more time. It's wider than shoulder width apart. Hands going all the way down to the ankles. Pull your forehead as far down as possible, close to your knee. From there, take the left hand, hold the right ankle along with the right hand, pull your knee to your forehead, hold it for a count of 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. Come up, hands on your waist, walk the legs in. From there, you're gonna put the foot out. You're gonna roll the ankles to the left 3 times to the right. Opposite foot, 3 to 5 times to the right, 3 to 5 times to the left. From there, hands on the knees. Gonna work with the ankles, we're doing the knees now. 3, opposite side, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands on the waist. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite side. 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. From there, hands up, stretch, just like this. Hold the wrist, pull it up and straighten the hand. This stretch is very important for those who use a computer a lot during the days. Your hands are always like this. You have to do the opposite in order to stretch it. So this is how we stretch it, just like this. Next hand. Turn it around. From there, same stretch. From there, now we put our hands behind our elbows. We're gonna pull it back, and then whichever hand we're using, we'll use in the opposite shoulder and looking directly up behind it. All the way, so we can get the upper back, middle back stretch. So we're stretching all of the back, come all the way here. Next side, and go all the way around. So from there, we're going up, and behind the head, we're pulling. So I'm pulling my right hand this way and pushing my right hip that way. So it looks like this. From there, next side. Right. Circles, 3, 3 behind, 3 again, and 3 behind. For our next, hands on the waist. We're gonna go all the way up, keeping the eyes open, 3 circles. Opposite side. And lastly, left hand on the right side of my head, I'm pulling it to the side and I'm pulling it down. I'm stretching my neck. Next side, to the side, and then down. All right, guys, so here concludes the stretching, the full body workout. As always, guys, stay fit and have fun.
One thing we need to remember is that there are many persons out there in our family, community, wider society who may be having challenges, and that these persons sometimes need to be heard, sometimes need to be helped, sometimes need to be hugged, right? And the best we can do to promote mental wellness in our community is just to be there for people, to be able to hear them, to be able to hug them, to be able to help them, you know? And let's all be our brother's keeper and make this place a better place and a place that is conducive to good mental health and mental wellness.
From secularity to devotion, reggae's journey continues. This iconic genre has even been instrumental, no pun intended, in shaping some of today's gospel artists. But what happens when musicians take that spiritual shift?
Music has a huge impact on society.
Music could have influenced our culture in such a way where we'd use it to express how we're feeling.
Music isn't just music.
Since the late 1960s, reggae has dominated the musical landscape of Jamaica. Reggae's beginnings may be traced back to the early years of the Jamaican recording industry, that is, the late 1940s and the early 1950s. Reggae's immediate forefathers were ska and rocksteady. From the latter, reggae adopted the use of the bass as a percussion instrument. Gospel is where a lot of the music that influenced ska, rocksteady, and reggae originated. Gospel reggae is currently the subgenre with the quickest rate of growth. To date, many mainstream artists have switched to or at the very least incorporated gospel reggae in their sets. We speak of artists such as Richie Stephens, Judy Mowatt, Lieutenant Stitchie, Sanchez, Papa San, and Carlene Davis, just to name a few. But what caused the switch from secular music to gospel?
I switched from secular music to gospel music. So the beat remained the same, the sound remained the same. Because it is not the rhythm that is immoral, it's the message that's either moral or immoral. And so I was able to continue to use the rhythm of music to bring the gospel of Jesus to the people.
People dancing in the street to a groovy reggae beat. Yeah, everything in life is bittersweet. Sitting in a rum bar won't get you very far. You think life's a big house and a fancy car. 'Cause your heart can be lonely, though you have life and plenty. Grooving with everyone to the cemetery. You need Jesus in the plan to direct this island. It's not all about seashore and sand.
I started in 1989, actually my first gospel album. This was before my complete transition to my faith. I did a gospel album called Jesus is Only a Prayer Away, and to this day it is still a huge success. But then in 1996, when I recommitted my life to Christ, I did my first official gospel album called Vessel.
When did you fall in love with gospel reggae?
I was heading to church one evening. You know, the guys and were down to church with us holding a vibe. A close friend of mine, he was going Casey at the time. He was a very lyrical, and still is a very lyrical individual. He was freestyling. So me come down to church now, hear the vibes and thing, and it sounds secular-ish to me. So me I say, how can I sing dancehall music? You know, the church had them down a respect for the Almighty. So by listening to him and hear what exactly he's saying, I'm like, interesting.
The first song I wrote as gospel song was a song titled Sanctified. And I wrote that song, you know, and I was saying God is fighting my battles, you know, when I'm in conflict, and he will keep me from jail so I don't become a convict. I fight for my battle, yes, when me in a conflict, keep me from jail so me no go turn convict. Touch me little soul so me no go turn bandit. God at the encyclopedia, them a pamphlet. Anywhere me go, me carry the Lord with me. And I was just singing and singing about God, and it felt so good.
The first music that I did was Me No Smoke Weed, and a track called Man of God Man, because I thought it was my responsibility to proclaim to the world that a God may I deal with now. I am a God man. And I did a song named Me No Smoke Weed, Feeling High, because before I got saved, I used to smoke. And I liked that feeling that I got. But when I got the encounter with Jesus Christ, I got a greater feeling.
Well, first of all, let me say that UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, designated reggae music in 2018 as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Can I say anything more?
Spiritual me no miss with the psalm them. Want them, make them know God a call them. This a heaven academy and no harden. Nah friend, no devil, no demon cast them out. We a sound up here, Bentley alarm them. Young generation, the Peter, the Paul them. Intricate with the bars, them a haul them. Eradicate every snake way in the garden. Man a preach and a teach. Holy Spirit a make fire unleash. Scriptures a beat, put the devil on a stage. A peculiar thing when the gospel a preach. Me say hear me no, no watch you fear me no. This a no got them sitting no Bruce Wayne no. You coulda hide in a cave and no hear me no. When the judgment it a pass, try save you know. When the wrath of God start on there, me want see y'all a who a go run where. You miss a bad man, yeah, where the gun there. Hey Mr. Lee, me ask where the fun there. You shoulda did a God church every Sunday. I praise God and left the bar where the rum there. How where you live a coulda town or country. Listen to the word where Jesus the son say.
God a cover we just like the ozone. Ooh, praise and glisten just like the rose gold. And the fire it a sparkle it a coast storm. Got the party we are running just like the toll road till they say. God a cover we just like the ozone. Ooh, praise and glisten just like the rose gold. And the fire it a sparkle it a coast storm. Got the party we are running just like the toll road. I got do it. The money when we make I got do it. Even the care when we drive I got do it. And the enemy couldn't even ruin it. Hey, big dreams. Dreams big like crane. House on the hill when you see me left the lane. Big beds, spaceship, brown plane. Then without a legacy, you know that's lame. Man of God, till the day I die. Daddy billionaire, where you expect I wash in a Jesus blood. And you expect me to stay in the mud. You know see I got do it. The money where we make I got do it. The house where we live I got do it. Prosperity, promotion. You know see I got do it. I got do it.
I want to say to young artists who are in gospel music is that you have to know that this is where you belong. This is what God is saying to you. You have to know that this is my gifting to write and to sing or to play an instrument, and you have to study the Word of God. So when you write, it is words that will complement what God is saying.
There is no doubt that the gospel reggae genre has grown in popularity among Jamaica's Christian and other communities. So let us join its influence and resurrect our reggae legacy.
Jamaica's population is aging rapidly. Over 350,000, or 13.2% of Jamaicans, are senior citizens. These individuals deserve our care and respect. Very often, our senior citizens are neglected, disregarded, and disrespected. It's time to act. A special select committee of the Senate is reviewing a motion proposing the creation of an Elderly Care and Protection Act to better safeguard the rights and dignity of our senior citizens. We invite you to share your suggestions and recommendations about what should be included in this act. Send your submission in writing to Clark to the Houses, Gordon House, 81 Duke Street, Kingston, or email clark@japarliament.gov.jm. The deadline for submissions is February 15, 2025. Let's work together to protect and create a more inclusive and supportive Jamaica for our senior citizens.
The government aims for every primary school to have an infant department. Up next, we take a look at how the Kind Hearts Foundation, in partnership with the government, has constructed a new infant block at Brixton Primary School, a step toward achieving this goal.
The first 1,000 days of a child's life is crucial in shaping their cognitive development, and the government is focused on establishing an infant department in every primary school to give our children the right start to achieve their potential. A new infant block built at the Brixton Hill Primary and Infant School in Mucka Clarendon is the fruit of one such fusion of good governance, philanthropy, and a voluntary spirit. The new infant block accommodates 4 classrooms, 2 student bathrooms, principal's office, sick bay, kitchen, and staff bathroom. It was sponsored and built through a collaboration that involved the Kind Hearts Foundation, Dana and Richard Stewart Foundation, and Food for the Poor.
I'm actually here at the Brixton Hill Primary and now Infant School, and I'm here with Jackie Nicholas Stewart from the Richard and Diana Stewart Foundation. And we're very happy. They've spent over $21 million to donate through Food for the Poor this infant department for Brixton Hill Primary and now Infant School. Jackie, why did you do it?
It's all about the children, it's all about growth. Our children are our future. And in Jamaica, that's what we're trying to build. We're thinking about how do we build on our prosperity, how do we make every community be stable, and it's also learning for us. We enjoy being with the people, being in the community, so we get a lot of growth also.
So tell me, I know that the Richard and Diana Stewart Foundation, as well as the Stewart Automotive Group, has been big on giving back, and this is not the first, second, third, or fourth. Tell us a little bit about some of the work that you've been doing over the years.
Okay, so we partnered with Food for the Poor in 2012, so we're probably on our 7th or 8th infant school. We've also done a hospital ward in Spanish Town, Ward 7. We've also done some compassion homes with youth with a mission. So it's always been about the communities, and we've been trying to do it island-wide.
The Kind Hearts Foundation is actually founded by Richard and Diana Stewart's grandchildren as a way for us to give back as a family together, and we focus mainly on early childhood education. So we find that education, especially in the early childhood, is very, very important, for people to get out of poverty and live a better life. And so it's also a way for us to give back to more than one family at a time. We're giving back to an entire community. It's generational change.
Following a needs assessment at the Brixton Hill in January 2020, stakeholders agreed to have the infant department separated from the main building in order to secure certification by the Early Childhood Commission. This labor of love had the various sponsors and donors exercising brain and brawn to complete the task in June 2024. The new facility will impact as many as 90 students each year.
One of the commitments we have made is to ensure that there is proper internet at this facility for both the students and the teachers.
The school's development pathway is also being paved with extra goodwill gestures from a solar company.
We are excited to do our part by donating an 8-kilowatt solar system. With the addition of this system, we hope to bring reliable, clean energy that will power classrooms, enhance learning experiences, and ensure that educational activities can continue uninterrupted.
that was constructed is one of the focus ideas that the ministry has to have primary schools having infant departments. We are forever grateful for your trust in the mission of the Ministry of Education and Youth. This school is more than just a building. It represents hope, opportunity, and a brighter future for our children.
School Principal Leon Cleary is appreciative of the support.
Marcus Garvey at one point in time, he said, education is a process by which man is prepared for their own particular civilization and the advancement and glory of their own race. Now, we know that, you see, when we value early childhood education, when the foundation is laid, everything is good.
In a fast-paced world, it's easy to act on autopilot. But what if we took a moment to be intentional about our choices, to recognize that every action counts? Small intentional actions can create a ripple effect. A simple smile, a helping hand, or a kind word can change someone's day and inspire them to pay it forward. Being intentional starts with mindfulness. Practice gratitude. Choose kindness in your interaction.
Every choice we make has the power to inspire, uplift, and create a better world. Take a moment each day to be intentional.
Did you know that finding out your blood type can reduce your risk of getting the wrong blood type during emergency operations or surgeries? Let you know if you're at a higher risk for certain diseases, like knowing that persons with type AB, A and B blood have higher risks for blood clots. And if you have a rare blood type, you could decide to store your blood for future use so you don't have to wait hours or days to find a match. So what are you waiting for? Find out your blood type today. It can not only help to save your life, but also the lives of others.
As we wrap up today's edition of Jamaica Magazine, we hope you found these features informative and engaging. Let's stay connected through our website, jis.gov.jm, and on social media. On behalf of the production team, I'm Theodore Henry. Have a great weekend.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.